Good evening, everybody. My name is Aaron E. Lewis, and today we gather not out of obligation, but because our hearts, our souls, and our shared humanity demand that we stand up together. We gather because silence is complicity, and today we refuse to be complicit. Orange County has always been a place of vibrant diversity, rich culture, and a boundless compassion. We pride ourselves on welcoming neighbors from every walk of life, every background, and every corner of the globe. Our strength lies in our unity, our empathy, and our unwavering commitment to human dignity. Yet today we face a moment that tests those values, a moment that requires courage, clarity, and conviction. Behind closed doors, quietly and without our input, agreements have been made. Agreements that compromise who we are. Agreements allowing our neighbors, our friends, and families to be taken from our community and transported by local resources to distant, isolated detention centers. Centers such as the one chillingly known as Alligator Alcatraz in the Everglades, a place synonymous with isolation, uncertainty, and despair. Let's speak plainly. This is not just bureaucracy. This isn't merely an administrative decision. It's a slow erosion of humanity, piece by piece, neighbor by neighbor, and bus ride by bus ride. It's our own resources funded by our tax dollars that are being used against our community's most vulnerable. We cannot ignore history. The Holocaust didn't start with gas chambers. It began quietly, incrementally, with local authorities cooperating, neighbors turning away, and communities remaining silent as their friends and neighbors disappeared into the night. Today, right here and right now, we declare that we will not repeat these tragic mistakes. We refuse to follow a path of fear, silence, and bureaucratic indifference. We refuse to surrender our community's heart and soul. We refuse to watch passively as our neighbors vanish without due process, without compassion, and without justice. This issue isn't distant or abstract. It's right here and right now. It's the parent that's taken away from their child, the neighbor that you greeted yesterday who's gone today, the student that's suddenly missing from our classrooms. This isn't policy, this is personal. This isn't politics, this is our community's soul at stake. So today we reject the false narrative that says we must comply out of fear. We reject the idea that we have no choice, because the truth is we always have a choice. Right. We have the choice to stand up, to speak out, to resist injustice, and to protect our community's dignity. Let us be the community known for courage and not complicity. Let us be remembered as the people who stood firmly on the right side of history, who value justice above convenience and compassion above compliance. Today we make our voices heard. We make clear to everyone watching and listening that Orange County refuses to be complicit. We choose humanity over hate, and empathy over fear, and unity over division. Together, we demand accountability, we demand justice, and we demand that our community's values are respected and upheld. We are Orange County, and we will not back down. Today, tomorrow, and the day after, let it be clear. When faced with injustice, we stood together. We spoke loudly, and we chose courage. Thank you, guys.
All right. Thank you, Aaron. That was beautifully said. Courage, not complicity. There's always a choice. There's always a choice. There's the easy choice and there's the right choice. And we're demanding that our county commission makes the right choice and our mayor makes the right choice. Next up to speak, we have Matthew Gorolski, an organizer with 5051 Orlando. Let's hear it from Matthew.
All right. So my name is Matthew Gorolski, and this past weekend I was actually kicked out of Ron DeSantis' Freedom Forum for demanding for answers on Alligator Alcatraz and other concentration camps the governor and his cronies have built. As a result of asking that very question, I was kicked, I was punched, and I was tossed out of his Freedom Forum with acts of physical assault actually happening on me, just because I was asking and demanding questions to be answered about accountability and transparency about the concentration camps this governor has built with this president.
Shame. Shame.
At this moment, I have always stood in this county commission asking and reminding them about people like Mahmoud Khalil, a Columbia University resident, a legal resident of the United States of America that was deported just for using free speech about the genocide going on in Gaza. I have reminded them that because if it can happen in New York City, it can happen here. It can happen at the University of Central Florida. It can happen at Rollins College. And this county commission did not stand up for our community members and our citizens until just a few weeks ago. And then the governor tried to step in with his cronies, his goons, the same people that physically pushed me out of their Freedom Forum. They decided to cave in. At this moment, our county, our municipalities, our people demand justice. They demand conviction. They don't demand cowardice that our government and our elected officials have shown.
That's right.
We've seen people come to the street every single month demanding for justice for our community members. We've seen historic turnout at the county commission demanding for accountability and transparency. And our county still caved in.
Shame.
Tomorrow, we have a historic moment in the state of Florida because this sets precedent for every other municipality. This sets precedent for every single other county in Florida to actually show the governor that we, the people of Orange County, demand conviction, that we demand justice on every block, not just in the ones that we like being in. That is the moment that we face here in Orange County. So to Jerry Demings, don't cave in. We can't cave in. Our community remembers what has happened in the past few weeks and the past few months of people being sent to detention camps, internment camps, concentration camps in the Everglades, in Jacksonville, in Miami. I still remember to this day being back in middle school when Trump was first elected president and sitting in my English class with my friend whose mother was undocumented and him crying, thinking the worst was to come. And I think today about how in Orlando, there are students facing the same exact thing, crying in their classrooms, crying in churches because their mother is being stripped away from them, because people are being sent to die in the Everglades. This moment demands courage and actual compassion from our government, not just caving in. So tomorrow, we have the chance to actually make history and stand for actual justice. Thank y'all.